We have new angle today. It's my favorite angle. If you don't have base, you don't have root, you don't make discernment. You just take on whatever people give to you, people throw to you. If people say you shit, you're shit. Anyways, let me share with you something, okay? Knowledge is a bliss. Do you pay attention to your natural state? We have knowledge that we inherit naturally from our ancestors and from our parents. And then we have knowledge that we have to learn, you see? Like you're interested in something else and then you start exploring that matters more in depth. But then pay attention first. If you don't want to waste your time and waste your energy, right, just utilize. That's the key to root chakra. So I guess the matter now is about inheritance. First, let's talk about knowledge. So last time I called someone a child kid girl, okay? Listen, when people call you names, like what I did to her, I call her names, right? Pay attention to it. Where are they coming from? You have to look at them. You have to look at ourselves. There's a connection to it, okay? Of course, like when people say something to us, when people call us names, like it will affect us, right? It's like a fucking knife stabbing you. You feel it first, right? Okay, after you feel it, right, is it true? Is it true? Last time someone called me a bitch, a slut, it's because I have a nice ass. It was during school year. First, somebody called me pondan because of my androgynous look. Something about my face, I don't know, it's built like I'm a female, but people think I'm male as well. It's okay, because when people call you names, right, and they call me slut, hello, my ass is sticking out more than theirs. Okay, it's a compliment, really, it's a compliment, because they're just jealous. Hello, that's hatred. It's okay. But then, and then you look at them after you get stabbed, you look at them like, where are they coming from? Like, look at them like, oh my god, people calling me slut don't have ass at all, like a plain wood. She jealous. She called me slut. I never been with any boys. I have taste. My friends are girls, so what are you talking about? I never been with men. Like my dad is always call blocking and everything, so I never been with anyone. I've been only browsing internet. So what are you talking about? You see, if it all lies, if it all fakes, where do you think it's coming from? It's projecting, okay? So when I was calling her child kid, right, she should look at me like, where is she coming from? I have high IQ and I'm observant person. It means I've been observing you like you're my lab rat, bitch. Yeah, exactly. So what about you pay attention to what I say and whatever I call you and utilize it for your own good, because it's coming from science. By the way, for this segment, I'm going to teach you how to utilize your energy. And it's all about inheritance. Whatever you inherit from your traumas, from your upbringing, from your energy. Like whatever you've been surrounding. Like, one thing about us, we are human. We work in group. So you will be affected in whatever surrounding you're at. Be it your upbringing. That's why I say it. Utilize your experience. Utilize what your parents have made you. Utilize that child kid girl. Probably her father, her mother work in pasar malam or pirate CDs or open cosmetic shops. She told me about cosmetic shop, about her friends open shop, because she's so good at bargain and she's so always going for business. We have this energy field, and our energy field is affected by anything around us. Say you grew up in this desert, you're always gonna walk around with that energy in you. Resourceful energy in you. It's something like that. So when I say this girl is Chakit, I associate Chakit with Pasar Malam actually. She's very persuasive and she know how to bargain. Like her system also is all about bargaining. So I'm saying that this girl have Pasar Malam background, like all this cheap business background. Like, why don't she utilize that shit and stop running away from her truth? We all have our inherited natural. Well, I know well because last time during childhood, I always follow my dad to market, and then I see I'm always attracted. Like I always like to, I like new things, right? So there's this one guy like at Pasar Malam, always there's always this person who's selling like all this radio, flashlights, and all that shit. Like very persuasive kind of person, and then don't know how to leave people alone. Like always trying to tell stories, like tell lies a lot, very persuasive like that. And then like to bargain as well, like okay, I'm selling the 3 4 you know what I'm saying. Like when I, because I don't have those backgrounds, so when I start my business, right, she told me like bargain, like how about make it like 3 4 blah blah blah, 2 4 blah blah blah, 1 4 blah blah blah. Like I don't care, bitch. I don't do shit like bargain. I literally like, if this is 45 ringgit, it's 45 ringgit. You buy 3, it's still 45. And then when it comes to inheritance, eventually, right, if you acknowledge it or not, like no matter how much you want to run away from your truth, right, are you ashamed of it or what, it shows in your action, your natural action, how you do things. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, are you guys curious about me? All right, let me say this. My dad is good at mathematics, and I grew up with him coming home with a engineer hat, and then with the floor plans and all that shit. And then my mom always subscribe to these interior design magazines, and I grew up with these things. That's why when I grow up, actually I want to be architecture and interior designer, but oh my god, nobody wants to take me because I'm so lazy at school. Exactly, I am easy breezy genius according to. Eventually I still inherit their calculative attribute. I am calculative, but because I'm right brain, so I'm more to like easy breezy calculative kind of person. Like I don't care about numbers. Hello, there's no such thing as like accuracy with me. Plot 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 plot, easy breezy. As long as I get that things as a sign, I get that thing across, that's good enough. So give some time to get to know yourself. Like what is the natural knowledge that you inherit from your upbringings, and what is yourself, like what do you want for yourself, like what do you like for yourself. Like you have to get to know yourself, and that's the only way how to find your path. Also, all right, I was to say, like after you inherit your backgrounds, you inherit your lineage power, your lineage strength and weakness. You should inherit from the traumas, how you were brought up to, because all these things happen for a reason. But now that you grow up, right, you have to use your brain more. It's your root chakra, so you have to know. So what's interesting about my IQs is I know how to read between the lines. So when people calling me names, right, first it's gonna feel like a jab, they took a jab on me, but then I literally question, like who are they exactly, like who cares if it's not true or if it's true. I want to know who are they, where they're coming from. Okay, and then when I look at them, I'm like, oh my god, she's jealous at me because she wants my life, she wants to be me, she likes me, she adore me. That chocolate girl, she has this personality where she likes to go around and tell her friend about other people's business. Okay, because she's very persuasive, right? So she get to know people, and people want to talk to her, people want to tell her shit, and then she used that shit, like whatever other people business that people be telling to her, she read that out to her friends, her close friends, like whoever she hang out with. Like she used people's story to attract another people to her. Okay, when she's doing this, right, what it tells you, okay, at least what it tells me, using my IQ, right, how I read between the lines, why is she so bothered about people business? Why is she so nosy? Why is she like to snooping around people business as she's selling people business? What it tells you? First, because she pay attention to people business, that means that she is running away from her own business. Like when you're running away from your truth, right, that makes you pay attention more to people's life. That's why when I post things, she's the first one to watch my stories every time. That's kind of monitor spirit. All these monitor spirit, there's something about them that is that they're not satisfied about their life. That's what they be doing. They like to watch other people's life. But then what they're gonna do with this information? They can try to imitate it, and also they can sell it, because they feel like if they are selling themselves, they're already running away from themselves. They're already running away from their background. They're already running away from the truth. So they're using people's story to sell herself now, to find identity for herself. Whatever coming out from her mouth, like, I don't trust it anymore. To her, if she tells her own story, nobody gonna like it. That's because she don't like it. That's why people don't like it. Duh. Like, if you like about your life, if you like about your background, where you're coming from and whatnot, you won't have problem telling people's story, because when you're confident about doing something, then you can sell anything. So if you hate it, if you feel insecure about your background and whatnot, you're not gonna tell people about your background. And if you tell people about your background, about the truth, you're gonna feel like very timid about it. That's what happened. So she sell other people's story to bring people into her. That's how I look at things. It's coming from my IQ. So if you think you're so strategic to come in my life and start studying me and all that shit, bitch, get your priorities straight, because you just got played. Now I'm gonna share with you, this is how you channel your energy based on what you have inherited throughout your life, be it your backgrounds or your traumas. Okay, your strengths and weakness, whatever you inherited over the times. And people with wounded root chakra, you don't know what's right and what's wrong, you don't even know yourself. This is the consequences of it. Okay, blocked root chakra will lead you to confusion, how you want to project things out. So like what I said, so when you don't want to own your truth about your background, you're running away from yourself, right? You're running away from your truth already. So there's nothing, there's no root to grip on. So when you don't have root to grip on the ground, right, you're flaky. You have no identity. You have no personality. Okay, you don't even know yourself. And you're busy. You don't want to look within because you hate your truth. So you look outside a lot. You pay attention to people's business a lot, people's story a lot. Right? So when you come across mishaps, or you have people bullying you, you have people outcasting you. Yeah, I know your issue, your trauma here is people outcast you a lot. That's why she go around, she bully people, she outcast people too. She like to cast out people. And where do you think it comes from? It comes from her personal experience. And because she don't have no root to grip on the ground, that's why she been facing these things about like people like to casting her out from occasion and all that shit, right? That's her trauma. And because she don't have a root to grip on the soil, right, she be flaky. She literally don't have, like, when you make discernment, you need something to hold it. Like, you make discernment based on something, based on the knowledge that you have. But she don't have no knowledge. She don't have no nothing to basing on when she make decisions. So she don't decide. Whatever happened to her, or the mishap happened to her, or the bully happened to her, she imitate it back. She project it out. She mistaken it as her identity, and she project it out. That's why she got bullied before. She got casted out before. That's why she do to other people around her too. She casts out people. That's why it's really important for everyone to own your truth and to value and honor, embrace whatever you're coming from and who the real you. Who are you? It's like you shouldn't be, because that is our root. Girl, if you've been like snapping out all the roots, right? You're literally a tree without no roots. People can fucking take the trees, bring it over and put it at the dumpster and whatsoever. You really don't care. You're just standing there like, and then rotting, like your name, rotten raptor. You're rotting. That's why, because you don't have root. That's why you're rotting. So another thing about your root chakra, our root chakra, right? If you're trying to expand your IQ, right? That's why you gotta pay attention. If I call people name, if I say anything, whatever come out from my mouth is It really depends on your IQ, level of consciousness. Okay, if you're not resourceful kind of person, low IQ people will take it as attack. But if you know how to utilize knowledge, this is very valuable. All this information that I give to you is very valuable. You just have to know how to decipher it. And you just have to have the mindset that this is information. It's not an attack. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like, compared to my parents, they're more to like accurate, calculative person. But I'm more to like easy breezy genius. That's my style. It's like I inherit their background and I combine it with my own attribute. Because that's my personality, honey. And then my mom is very good with her, right? But then it's because she's basing on wrong shit. She's basing on fast foundation, like wounded foundation. It's okay. I have this. So I inherit her and I utilize it differently. It's like that. And the fact about my background that helps me a lot is we are rooting on traditional value, conservative value, right? Okay, so you can make different. It's more to like now it's about like the comparison is just like evolved and unevolved. So my parents are unevolved, and so they have all these attributes. They're passing me all these attributes from unevolved mindset. It's okay, that's theirs. All that matters is I already have the attributes now and I am utilizing it basing on correct foundation. Okay, look, they're conservative, right? That's why they think like, oh, you should do arts, you should just do science, something like that. They don't like me doing arts at all. But I still have that. I still honor that conservative attributes, because guess what, bitch? I'm the one who, even though, no matter how much I like to experience life and whatnot, I don't go out there and fucking with these hookup cultures and whatnot. I tried, but I don't like that shit. Now I will come back to my traditional value, which I would go for marriage. I would go for evolving, growing relationship, which means that I want to get married, I want to make babies, I want to have a house. I told you, right, last time, when I don't own my truth, I came out to work as wounded feminine, the so-called modern feminists. They don't even call it modern feminist. I call it modern feminist because it is so stupid. That is so fucking wounded. You know what I'm saying? Like, thanks to my conservative background, it actually helped me with my discernment. So that's the reason why some conservative value should be honored. It's because they are making sense. So you're saying here women should give 50-50? No, I'm feminine, you stupid bitch. So in marriage, my money, your money, my money too. Okay, because I'm the feminine one. If you want to be feminine one, you stay at home. You pregnant. You take care of the house, you take care of the house chores and whatnot. Let me go out there and do my work. But when I come home, don't ask me to do all that shit, like all the family shit, because you want to rescue so much, right? You want to compare to me so much, right? I'm talking to those guys who's like, you should work hard if you want success. I don't see, like, why are you so lazy? You don't work much. You so lazy. Yeah, fuck you. Like, I'm feminine. Suka hati aku lah. Aku tak mau kerja ke apa. Bodoh. Why, you jealous? Be feminine then. Be feminine. Go. Transition or whatsoever. Be feminine then. This is all about foundation. You don't know how to channel your energy. You don't know how to own your energy. That's what happened to men. I said it in dating videos. It's episode 31. You see, if your brother is comparing to you, why is she not working? So what, bitch? You want to stay at home and wear dress like me? He didn't even wash his own dishes. Oh, you think like, your man think like I've been working, trying to provide you with resources and all that shit, and when I come home I'm already lazy, so you take care of my dishes. Look, this is interesting one. Okay, Men likes to compare with us so much, that like to compare with female so much, like to compare with feminine so much. They be like, um, you try to work too, you retired and all that shit, right? They're expecting us to be 50-50 in the marriage, 50-50 in the household. Okay, what about, do they like it if I be like, oh, you want me to do your job? What about I take care of your job fully? Because women are capable to do that, okay? Do you like it? If you see your wife come home, like after she working and all day, right? She working all day outside, and then she come home, she like when she's waiting for you to serve foods, and then I'm not gonna wash my dishes, you wash my dishes. As your wife come home from work, and then she just like strip herself and then throw all the laundry on the floor, because this is not my job. Your job is to take care of the house. As a stay-at-home husband, your job is to take care of the household. Like, how do you want to be feminine, right? You be feminine, you do feminine job, okay? Put yourself in that position, right? And then your wife, after throw the laundry on the floor, like go inside, shower and whatnot, and then come out and be like waiting for you to serve her stuff. Where's my shit? Oh, why do you think kids love husbands so much? Kids love their father so much. And some kids are afraid of their father. Some kids are longing for their father. And because the father's never been around, when you get used to someone who's been around you too much, like your mother and whatnot, you tend to take them for granted. In my school, you act however you want to act, right? But over the weekend, you switch role. So you understand now whatever the wife is going through for you. Because as husband, as the one who's guiding, the one who's leading, right? Oh, so you want to let this kind of system? Okay, it's good. But on the weekends, let's switch up. You only have to experience us 2 days. And then you tell me, how do you like it? Bitch, you like picking up my laundry on the floor? You like serving me shit? Your whole life, like stay at home, stuck at home, like serving shit and whatnot, right? We switch roles. It's okay. I'll go out there and learn and work and whatnot. How do you like it, bitch? Balance. It's all about like the intelligence is root chakra. The intelligence. Learn more. If you want to get married, learn more about like beauty of marriage, like through the darkness and the lows and the highs of marriage. If you want to work, utilize that information too. Like just utilize whatever. I expand more knowledge about in whatever you're doing, expand more knowledge in it, and then you will know how to utilize it. Thank you. So I'm gonna have to remind you again, in order to use your root chakra properly, in order to encourage the flow, the healthy flow of your chakras, you have to own your truth. You have to know who you are. You have to make use of all the knowledge you have naturally for basing. When you have your roots and you have your foundation gripping on the soils, so you're standing firm on something, right? And then the more you learn about something, like the more you're trying to develop the knowledge that you have, you learn that, like myself, right? Okay, so I come from a religious and conservative background, and I learned that, so as I grow up, my IQ is developing. I'm expanding my knowledge, right? I read the translation of the books, of the scriptures, and I question. You know, the more you experience, the more you see things, the more you pay attention, the more you have awareness about things, the more you understand, like, why the fuck my religion say it's okay to get married to kid, pedophilia, child grooming. Why the fuck are they celebrating these things? And then they're saying like women have to stay at home. Like if you go to the more strict states, women can't even go to school, can't even drive. Why? It doesn't make sense, you know. The more you expand your knowledge, but it has to root on, it has to be basing on something that you already have. That's how you develop yourself. Like I say in the story, if you don't have base, you don't have root, you don't make discernment. You just take on whatever people give to you, people throw to you. If people say you shit, you're shit. When I call it chow kid and my tone is like absurding kind of tone, you're gonna take it as it's absurd because you don't have discernment, you don't have base. You're gonna take it as attack because you look at me like making fool of you. If that's what I show to you, then you're gonna take it. You don't discern, you don't use your brain at all. Like you are no IQ person, is it? So that's how you take things, and you throw it out. 100% what people throw you, you throw it out to other people.